If you want amazing rock tones in the studio and on the stage, and I think you do, you need to check out the new Jake E. Lee Signature IR-J from the fine folks at Friedman. Hey there kids, it's your good buddy Uncle Ben, and welcome to a brand new installment of Meet the Machines, the gear series for people who like things that are nice. I like things that are nice. And today we're talking about something very nice indeed. It's the new Friedman IR-J, the Jake E. Lee Signature amp in a box. I used that Bad Larry to record all the guitar parts on that intro Jim Jam Jubilee that you heard. I recorded that using my Jackson Virtuosos and Fender American Ultra Strat into the IR-J, straight into my interface, and that's it. I added a little bit of delay and logic on the leads, but that's basically it. It's a really awesome solution for recording great hard rock tones straight into your interface without having to, mic up a cab and piss off your neighbors. It's also an amazing solution if you're looking to build like a perfect fly rig. You could put one of those and maybe one of those Seymour Duncan Power Stage, those little tiny power amps on there, and have an amazing to-go rig that'll fit in like a backpack. It's got a ton of awesome features that I'm going to show you guys. First things first, I want to wish Jake a very speedy recovery from that insane attack that he just suffered this week. Be sure to wish Jake a swift recovery down there in the comments section. As always, this video is brought to you guys by everybody who supports my channel over on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Ben Eller Guitars. Sign up today. Even for just $1 a month, you're going to get access to tons of goodies like bonus videos, downloadable tabs, backing tracks, and more. This week, everybody who supports my channel, even for just $1 a month, is going to get a download of that sick tune that you heard at the start of this video, as well as a very special, super extended, and ad-free cut of this video. So don't delay. Sign up today. In my opinion, there's no finer way to purchase the Friedman IR-J than from my favorite online candy retailer, Sweetwater. Be sure to match that Sweetwater link down in the video description. Check out all the hot deals that they got. I just noticed that through the end of the year, they're offering a very special Eminence IR pack for free whenever you buy the IR-J, so that's pretty cool too. Now let's get cooking on some hot tones. Had to do it. So I'm playing the Jackson Virtuoso with the Seymour Duncan JB here, straight into the IR-J into my interface, and that's it. I'm on channel 2 right now. I figure most of my viewers are rock fans like myself, so we're gonna check out the dirtier channel first, but there's also a cleaner channel on channel number 1 here that takes you from like really clean plexi to like AC/DC kind of crunchy tones. It's really awesome. It's almost like having like a plexi or like a JMP and like a modded 800 in one box. It's pretty amazing. And there's a lot of tweakability here on the channels. So both channels have 3 different selectable IRs that you can program, and you can set it to where you have a totally different cab for both channel, which is pretty cool. They also both have a tube screamer style boost that you can turn on and off. So you can take channel 1 from being really clean to kind of crunchy. You can take channel 2 from being dirty to absolutely filthy. It's almost like having 4 channels because you can also assign a volume boost whenever you turn on that tube screamer style boost that's built in. Those IRs can give you a drastically different tone. I'm just using the stock ones that are on here. That way you guys know exactly what it sounds like out of the box. But you can go on to the Friedman website and get the editor software and download all kinds of different IRs on top of it too, so you can choose the one that suits your tone the best. And those make a huge difference. So let's cycle through those so you can hear what kind of changes it makes to the tone. So right now on channel 2, I've got the gain at about 2 o'clock. There's quite a lot on tap, and there's even more if you want it. I just want to roll through the gain knob here so you guys can hear what you're working with. So that's with the gain maxed out, but that's actually just the beginning. There's this gain switch on channel 2 that you can use to saturate it and get even more distortion out of the tone before you add the boost on top of it. You can hear that gain switch makes it a little bit tighter, a little bit more mid-focused. I really like it that way, but if you want a more loose, kind of saggy vintage low end on there, like an 800 has, you have that option too. Now when it's time for some sick solos, you can engage the boost, which sounds kind of like this. You can hear it does that more upfront mid-range thing that you're gonna want whenever you're shredding some solos. And that's adjustable on the side of the unit. You can set the overall volume and tone of it right there on the side. Now, here's a really cool thing that they did with the boost on this. The boost on both channels has its own volume adjustment. So whenever you want to jump out of the mix and, you know, become the center of attention, as we all want to be, we do play pointy guitars, you can set the boost volume to be louder than your rhythm tone. So that way you get a nice jump volume-wise. Check this out. Yeah, let's head over to channel 1, which is where you can go from that plexi crunch all the way to those sparkly stratty tones that you heard in the intro. Start off nice and dirty, just the way your mother likes it. As you can hear, it's super responsive to your playing, very dynamic, partially due to the fact that there's tubes in here. It's not just a transistor, you know, digital kind of thing. There's a couple 12AX7 tubes in there generating the awesome tones. And that's with the gain pretty much all the way up. And it's got pretty much the same options as channel 2 did. You got a 3-position bright switch you can use to tailor the tone to the guitar you're playing. 3 assignable cabs on here. Let's kind of scroll through those and see what those sound like. I like that one. That's got that AC/DC top end kind of sizzle to it. Really nice and mid-rangey sounding. But if you want even more gain, there's a boost on here, so we can engage that and get a little bit more dirt on top. I'm going to switch over to the Strat now so you can hear how great this thing cleans up. Ooh, isn't that just sexy and sensual? I've got a little stereo delay running in Logic right now because it just sounds so darn good. Andy Timmons taught me the joys of stereo delay, and I'm here to share them with you guys. So that's with the gain all the way up. Of course, these are pretty low output pickups on the Strat here, but if I turn that gain down, it just gets even cleaner. It sounds amazing. Pretty amazing. I mean, seriously, you can go from those shimmery plexi cleans to classic rock crunch to the 80s 800 thing and beyond, all in one package here, and you essentially have 4 channels to work with. Put that on a pedal board, run it straight into front of house, into the PA, run it off of a wedge. That's all that you need for a show. No cab, no amp, no nothing. Of course, if you want to, you could run it into the power section of your favorite amp or its own power amplifier, or you can just run it straight into your interface here at home like I'm doing today and get a plethora of different classic and extremely usable tones. I'm blown away. What a time to be alive, guys. Like, to get that many different sounds that used to take like a wall of Marshalls of all different types to generate those kinds of tones. Now we have it tube powered in a little tiny package like that. Pretty amazing stuff. Guys, a deep dive into the Friedman IR-J. It sure is nice. Get yourself one over at Sweetwater. Mash that Sweetwater link down in the video description. It'll take you right over to my page, hook you up with some sick deals on things that are nice. Thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for notifications every time I upload a new slice of fried gold. And if you like this video and want to help support my channel and get tons of extra awesome stuff, and I know you do, sign up today over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Ben Eller Guitars. I'll see you guys over there. Thanks as always for watching, and be sure to wish Jake E. Lee a swift recovery down there in the comments section. Let's get away from the computer and do some guitar playing, guys. Let's get into it. Let's clicking. More picking.